How so? I asked, my interest now piqued. Well, it was a hot day, temperatures in the high 90s. The water should have been warm, but when I made the dive, it was ice cold. I remember shivering once I breached the surface. It made no sense, but things only got weirder from that point. He paused again to take another gulp of hard liquor. I guess Jack needed the duck's courage to continue, and I noticed how the color had drained from his face. The body wasn't deep, only 20 to 30 meters down. We weren't far from the shore, and the water was crystal clear, and so I could see the body from the surface. So despite the warning signs, I made the dive. Like I said, the water was impossibly cold, but there was something else. There were no fish anywhere in the vicinity. Now, I've dealt with a lot of body recoveries, and when a corpse is underwater for any length of time, it's going to attract scavengers. The bottom feeders come first, and the bigger predators follow once they smell blood in the water. Nature takes its course, and before long, nothing's left but bone and cartilage. But on this dive, there wasn't a living thing to be seen. I was puzzled by the direction the story was going, but also intrigued. I noticed how Jack's voice had lowered in volume, and he appeared reluctant to continue his account, so I had to prompt him go on. I whispered. Jack broke eye contact, staring down at his glass before continuing. Like I said, I made the dive and saw the body close up. I already told you about his feet being encased in concrete. I don't know who did that to him, but I guess they had their reasons. The body was male and about 6 foot in height, but that's about all I could tell about the victim. His clothes were ripped and torn, and his flesh was rotting. There was no evidence that any animals had feasted upon him, but nevertheless, the man's body was falling apart. The decomposition was advanced, and it seemed like the corpse had been in the water for a long time. But this made no sense, because the body had only been seen and reported that morning. The victim wasn't in deep water, and was visible from the surface, so there's no way it could have been missed for any length of time.